everybody, and welcome back to Uncovering Sexual Health. Today we're going to be talking about 5 tips to keep you safe. So come along with me and let's get learning. There are many more than 5 ways to keep yourself safe. So after this video, it'd be a great chance to work with a parent, or maybe if you're in a class, to work as a class and come up with some other ideas of how to keep yourself safe. The first tip that I have is to have a trusted adult. What is a trusted adult, you might ask? A trusted adult is somebody you can talk to, somebody you could tell anything to, whether it's something super exciting like winning a soccer game, or whether it's something that's making you uncomfortable, like maybe your friend called you a bad name, or something that's making you feel really unsafe, like somebody touched your leg or somebody touched your private parts. It's really important that we have safe and trusted adults in our lives who we can tell anything to and who we know are going to be people who can help us. So these trusted adults could be parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, a family member that you trust. It could also be your friend's parents, or it might be an EA at school, or a teacher, or the librarian. Somebody that you have a connection with, somebody that you feel safe with, and somebody that you know is going to help you. I say 3 trusted adults is a good number to have, just in case somebody's not available. Maybe you can't call your aunt, or maybe it's not a school day and you're not going to see that EA. Tip number 2, knowing the names of our body parts, specifically the names of our private parts. I have another video about naming our body parts where I show on dolls specifically where the body parts are. For today, I'm just going to show you with her clothes on. So this is Dee. Her private parts are her breasts, her vulva, which includes the labia, the vagina, the clitoris, the urethra, and her bum and anus. This is Charlie, and his private parts are his penis and testicles and his bum and anus. Another private part that I didn't talk about in my video, but it's important to know, is our mouths. We don't have to kiss somebody if we don't want to, and we don't have to put somebody else's body part in our mouth. So those parts of our body, it's important to know that we can say no and that it's unsafe to touch those parts. Tip number 3, practice saying no or stop. For a lot of people, it's hard to say no or stop. Lots of times we want to be kind and nice to people, even if they're doing things that make us feel yucky and uncomfortable. But if anything ever makes you feel yucky, uncomfortable, if somebody's ever touching your private parts, or even if it's a leg and you don't like it, it makes you feel yucky, you need to practice saying no, stop, and that's going to help keep you safe. Tip number 4, having a buddy system. So if you're going out to play or going for a bike ride, having another person with you is really important, just in case you got hurt, or if you got lost, or if some person that you don't know comes up to you. You're safer if there's more than just one of you. And it's always important to let an adult know where you're going. And the 5th tip I have for keeping ourselves safe is knowing which community members are safe people. For example, if you were at the grocery store and you needed help, you know you could ask a cashier, or you could ask somebody maybe who's wearing an apron that works at the store. And they might not be able to help you directly, but they'll be able to help you find somebody who could help you. Another example is if you were at the mall and you got separated from your parents. It's so important for you to know who in the mall you could go to talk to ask for help. So that could be knowing that in a store, somebody that's at a cash register is somebody that you could ask for help. So let's quickly review the 5 tips for keeping you safe. Tip number 1, having a safe, trusted adult, or 3. Tip number 2, knowing the names of your body parts, specifically your private parts. Tip number 3, practice saying no or stop. Tip number 4, have a buddy system. When you go out, try and have another person going out with you, and let people know where you're going and how long you're going to be gone for. And tip number 5 is knowing who the safe people are in your community. So if you got lost or you got hurt or you needed help, you would be able to pick out people in the community that could help you out. All right, thanks a lot for joining me. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. We'll see you next time, and keep safe.